When we study maths, we encounter worded problems. Most commonly, we encounter these in exams, but in life, we encounter maths problems every day. And we're going to look at how we approach these questions by considering what can I see and what can I do. I'll explain that as we go through. So when I see a question like this, my eyes are drawn to the image, and what I can see is what looks like a square and an equilateral triangle. And when I look at the text, it confirms this. So it says here is a square and here is an equilateral triangle. So I know that information. What I'm looking at, what I can see, tells me that is the case. And then I read the rest of the question. The perimeter of the triangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. So what I'm seeing is that information. What I'm asking myself is, can we work out the perimeter of either of these shapes? Because if we can, we know the other one. And then finally, the question itself. In order to work out the area of the square, I need to know the side length of the square. And so what can I do to enable me to know that? Because I don't know it at the moment from what I can see. So then it's about what I can do. Well, I know this is an equilateral triangle, and I know one of the sides is 12 centimetres. That means I can label the other sides as 12 centimetres each. So that's a good start. I can do that based on what I can see. And then, based on my knowledge of perimeter, I can calculate the perimeter of the triangle by adding together the side lengths that we have. So 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 36 centimetres. And now, something we mentioned earlier, I know the perimeter of the square is 36 centimetres because the question tells us the perimeter of the triangle is equal to the perimeter of the square. So I can now say that is true. And given the perimeter of the square is 36 centimetres, I can work out the side length of the square by dividing by 4, because the square, as we know, has 4 equal sides. So that tells me that the side length of the square is 9 centimetres. And this brings me on to the question now. So after all the work I've done, after all the things I've seen, after all the things I've done, I get to working out the area of the square. And it's a very simple operation now. We can carry out the calculation 9 squared, or 9 times 9. 9 multiplied by 9, 81 centimetres squared. This gives us the area of the square.